Have you seen the third season of everyone's favorite villainess? We're exposing all the Easter eggs you missed in Harley Quinn Season 3. Number 1. In the episode Joker, The Killing Vote, the Joker makes a lengthy and admittedly dazzling appearance as he runs for mayor of all things. This isn't the only episode he makes an impression in, but we'll get to that later. The writers definitely took this opportunity to fit as many Joker references as possible in a single episode. The most obvious one is when the Joker is on a parade float and his henchmen shoot money into the crowd. Seem familiar? It's because Jack Nicholson does the exact same thing in the 1989's Batman movie, when he famously played the Joker. In case you didn't catch it, there's also a few subtle plays on some of the Joker's famous lines, like Heath Ledger's "Why So Serious" in this theme song from the beginning of the episode. And for some sort of weird bonus Easter egg, writers decided to make the theme song exactly like that of Full House. Number 2. If you are a fan of the 2016's Suicide Squad by filmmaker David Ayer, you might know why fans are still waiting for something special from Ayer. There is said to be an unseen director's cut of the movie. Fans have been begging Marvel to release it, but haven't gotten a peek yet. So how does this connect to Harley Quinn? In this scene, let's freeze on Batman's desktop. There's a file folder named the Ayer Cut. Maybe the Caped Crusader is the one keeping the director's cut all to himself. Number 3. If you're a Spider-Man fan, you definitely picked up on this. In the second to last episode of the season, Poison Ivy takes on a new form and has a new outfit thanks to plant power. She now looks very familiar to a Marvel villain we know and love to hate, Dr. Octopus. The 4 vine arms reaching out of the sides and even the way they help her move is the exact same as Doc Ock in Spider-Man 2, the movie and the comics. We'd spot a look-alike to these iconic steel tentacles anywhere. Number 4. If you blinked, you would have missed this genius hidden gem. If you're watching this scene, you might see a teacher telling her class about seemingly random dates during history. But they're not random at all. They're all historic dates for DC Comics. The first ever comic featuring Batman, for instance, was Top Date, 1939. What about 2005 and 2008? Well, The Dark Knight came out in 2008 with Heath Ledger starring as the Joker. But superfans will know the first hint of the Joker appeared in the 2005 movie Batman Begins, through his famous calling card. So subtle, right? Number 5. In the episode Batman Begins Forever, there are tons of references to other Batman films. You'd almost have to be snoring in front of the TV to miss them. Harley Quinn goes into Bruce's mind, and here we see Batman Easter eggs like the art style of Batman, the original animated series from the 90s, and Bruce's League of Shadows training mentioned in the original comics as his backstory. We even see familiar penguins carrying weapons like Tim Burton's version of Batman in 1989. Number 6. If you felt like writers were making fun of something during this episode, you were probably right to feel that way. The third episode of the season centers on the Villy Awards and is a clear spoof on real-life award shows. It's even revealed that 2 contestants bribed the head of the Gotham Foreign Press that is supposed to be giving out the awards, which is a direct reference to the Hollywood Foreign Press. In case you missed it, a scandal aired allegations of the Hollywood Foreign Press accepting bribes, and it led to the boycotting of the Golden Globes in 2022. For another little Easter egg, animators decided to make the Villy statue look identical to an Emmy Award statue. Number 7. This one is also about the Villys, but we had to triple check it because it seemed too cruel to be true. The Villy Awards are actually hosted at the Monarch Theater right next to Crime Alley. That's where Bruce's parents were killed. Way to bring up bad memories. But maybe that's why they call these folks villains. This isn't the only cheap shot at Bruce's parents' death. One of the awards given out at the Villys is named Joe Chill Honorary Award, named after the man that unalived Bruce's parents. Number 8. In the episode with the Suicide Squad, the exact same lineup of villains from the 2016 Suicide Squad movie are featured here. Coincidence? Here's another nudge to the Suicide Squad's presence outside of this show. None of the squad members are available because they are supposedly in Central America taking down a dictator. This parallels a mission from the James Gunn version of the film from 2021, where they were headed to South America. Number 9. A major plot point to this season is the Thomas Wayne biopic named A Hard Wayne's Gonna Fall. The movie is directed by James Gunn, and we actually see him as himself. Well, half himself, since he's technically being played by Clayface. Anyway, we're getting off topic. James Gunn is an actual veteran DC director in real life. And for any music fans watching, the movie title is a play on words to the Bob Dylan song, "A Hard Rain's A-Gonna Fall." If you listen to it, many of its lyrics are ironically fitting for Batman's life. Number 10. And for our final Easter egg, in episode 3 of the season, there are several lesser-known DC villains in attendance at the Billy Award ceremony. The list goes on forever, but here are a few we spotted: Captain Cold, Reverse Flash, Cheetah, Livewire, Calendar Man, and even Dr. Trap. We still can't believe how many hidden references were squeezed into that third season. The writers must have been feeling extra sneaky trying to get all these by us. Did we miss any Easter eggs? Let us know in the comments. We want to get them all. And make sure to like and subscribe to The Things Animated.